these are my haunted, horror, Halloween, spooky nails on the other side. So, and then this one just kind of has like a gothic twist, kind of. So, and I also thought we would maybe talk a little bit about how I manage bullies. I did pick up some items from the Dollar Tree that we will be tapping and scratching. So, and I'm a little disappointed because whenever I was getting ready today, I lost a nail charm, and the nail charm fell into the vent inside my house. So I'm probably gonna start hearing weird noises coming from the vents. Hopefully not, but this was the charm that I lost, except for it was black, and so I'll like insert a picture. Okay, if you guys would like to see a video on how I achieved this look, leave me a comment in the comment section. But it looked really pretty, and it really brought these nails, it like made them come together. But this one is still pretty. It has a heart with like a little cross charm. But anyways, if you would like to see a video on how I created this nail set, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. In my last video, I showed you all of the plastics that I use for my nails and how I organized them. They are really cool and funky. I'm not used to wearing long nails. That's typically not my style. I usually go for shorter, less vibrant, but I thought that they would be fun, and I was really itching to get creative. So they're definitely pretty cool looking and a little bit flamboyant. persons that they are bullying. And for me, my first ever bullying experience was in junior high. And somebody created used to be the type to where I would cope by avoiding the people, places, or things that made me feel uncomfortable. I actually loathe confrontation, and I'm kind of a people pleaser. And I so desperately just want to be liked or be accepted. And even if I was liked or accepted by people who detested me, regardless of my character, I would still prefer to rub elbows with those people who bullied me, just to feel accepted by them. And I would rather spend my time obsessing over why they don't like me than focus my time or spend my time on people who are actually deserving of my time. Growing up, I didn't have many relationships outside of my immediate family. I didn't have many relationships with people who actually truly valued me for me. We've also got these paddle balls. But in high school, I had a group of girlfriends, and we were all pretty close-knit. Or at least that's what I thought. We had been friends for years. And we spent almost every weekend together. But for our yearbook, you could pay an extra fee. If you wanted to add a special yearbook page. So you could, instead of just having your picture, you can add more personalized photos, and you would essentially pay an extra fee to have one whole page dedicated to you or a group, etc. Well, my group of friends, they all together decided that we were gonna pay chip in on the extra fee. she would try to find other harmful ways she could set them up. So I've never tried acrylic before. This is kind of a side note. And I did my acrylic nails today. And the won't start unless if she like called somebody and asked for them to turn her car on. I've never seen that ever in my life, ever, except for whenever I would drive in her car. But narcissists are also likable people, which makes them super dangerous. Because most people tend to like them. They are oftentimes very charismatic or charming, but they're also very cunning and conniving. So they're also kind of like sneaky snipers from the side, you know? That's what Erica Jane always says. But this all depends on who they plan to target next and what they need from who. One of my bullies, the girl from high school, one of the girls from high school that uninvited me for the becoming very close friends. But they cut me out of the friendship group. So I introduced them to each other, and they ended up just ignoring me. Okay. And they kind of clicked up and just started to cut me off. And I stopped getting invited to Should we roll the dice? This just says made in China. So I was kind of hesitant to start hanging out with her again because she did burn a bridge with me, but I just so badly wanted to be accepted. And I kind of just wanted to be a part of, and maybe a part of me was feeling lonely. And I ended up in the ICU because I got into a rollover car accident. And I was hurt very badly. I couldn't walk. I was in a wheelchair for months. And once I was in the ICU, my friend's mom came to visit me. While these two girls were off doing their thing together, and her mom brought me a gift. Her mom came to my bedside, crying, and left me a gift. But anyways, like I was saying, these guys who were so undeserving of my time, she would try to set me up with. But she would also try hooking her friends up with guys that she had previously dated. Like, she would try talking all of her girlfriends into getting with any guy that she's been with in the past. So this is a soap, and it's just called Nudie Rudy, and it says Killa Vanilla soap with vanilla extract and shea butter, plant oil soap, and it says no artificial preservatives, no plastics, no slow motion shower ads, no weird chemical number thingies, just good sustainable soap made with natural ingredients. And then it says just soap, no opera. Cheeky soap. And she would like ring girls in because she was very likable and charismatic. And once they were blindsided by the abusive triangulation or by her gaslighting, she would shoot them in the back, and they would just kind of like sneaky diss you and try to ruin your reputation. But yeah, she was definitely a narc, aka a narcissist. these stickers are glow in the dark. So cool. And then here are these. These are like nail foils. Oh, so cute. Look at those little pumpkins. Oops. And here's this one. It just says stop by for crazy going on in my neck of the woods. What about you guys? Let's just cut these out and see what it feels like. This is what they look like. Oh my gosh, it just sounded like there was an explosion outside. Did you guys hear that loud noise? Let's put these in their carrying case. Let's put these in their case. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3. I think we can fit 4 eyeballs. I'm sorry that they like don't want to look